Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge Up, where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour. I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel, and today we are painting this one right here. It's a new one I made. I really like this one. I'm trying to spread out some new techniques to make some little fluffier, flowery kind of fields type stuff. So just another thing I'm trying on this one. But that's what we're painting today, so I'm going to tell you step by step what you're going to need to make that painting and tell you everything you need. Before I get to that, please like, share, follow, subscribe. If you search Paint the Edge Off, you'll find me. I really appreciate all that, if you don't mind doing that. Also, like always, I'm going to give away a free giveaway painting like I do with all my painting classes. All you got to do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I will send you a free painting of your choice. Okay, so what you'll need for this painting today, you'll need a canvas, okay? I use 16 by 20 canvas, but feel free to use whatever size you have, if you don't have that size. But that's what my kind of measurements will be. If I go in inches and stuff, it's relating to this size. So if you're using a different size, you may have to adjust that a little bit. I've also got an easel. If you don't have an easel, you could just lay it down on the table. It works just fine. I've also got some paper towels. I've got a water cup. Okay, this is acrylic paint, so you need water to blend in with your water cup. I've also got some paper plates for my palette. You can use whatever you like. Paper plates are just easy, Hey, Silence PC, how you doing there? I've also got a blow dryer. Helps me dry my painting fast. I've got whiskey, which just, makes it more fun. And then I've got some tools here. So I've got a pencil, okay? I've got 2 pieces of chalk here. It's just like regular sidewalk chalk, okay? I got a couple colors to see what shows up best. It's Dylan Tickets. Okay, I will in just a sec. Hey, what's up, Red? Okay, I've got 5 brushes today. So I've got my usual big flat brush, medium flat brush. I've got 6 brushes actually. My usual medium round brush, my little baby round brush, and then I've also got an extra big round brush that I can use for some flowers and some brushes. Then I got my big fan brush, okay? Oh, what's up, y'all? Oh, hey. What's up, guys? Okay, colors. I've got white. I've got violet, aka purple. I've got phthalo blue. I've got a light yellow and a raw sienna. I think that's all you need. If you got a red handy or another brown, that might be good. And I think that's everything. So with that, cheers. Ha! Okay, shot uno. Oh, what's up? We got Berserker. What's up, yo? Okay, let's go to our close-up. Let's get painting here. All right, let me move my camera. All right. Okay, first thing we want to do on this one is start with the drawing. Kind of draw our background there. What you guys up to? I haven't seen you. I haven't talked to you guys in forever. How's Wales? Okay. I'm going to start by drawing kind of up here, the kind of top of my hillside. Another little line that kind of shows that little line of trees. And then a little bit more for kind of the fence post in here. So, let's get started. So, we're going to go pretty close to the top here, a little above halfway, about maybe a quarter of the canvas down. Maybe a little mark right there. And then it's going to be maybe a little low over here. But let's go ahead and bring this across, and right about halfway, it starts to kind of dip down. And it kind of dips back up, but kind of ends a little lower on this side than on this side, so it kind of dips down. But something like that. This would be exactly like that. I'm going to give myself a few fingers, maybe 2 or 3 fingers. Not super thick, but a little, little bit of space there. Hey, you like this painting? I kind of made this new painting. I like this. I'm trying to get some more of these, trying a new little painting technique, It's called, making a good painting. That's the technique. So I'm just going to draw some. Just basically mirror this, same line. Or not mirror it, parallel. I kind of make a little general line, kind of like this, going through here. This kind of drops down pretty low to the middle. And then somewhere in here is about where my little fence is going to be. So let's draw just a little bitty line here. I don't know, it's a little space there, not super big. Alright, and then I'm going to draw a line that kind of goes down. Like that. Another line that goes down, but not nearly as drastic. So it's kind of getting bigger as it gets close to us there. And I want this to be pretty close to the side. Maybe I can move this over a little bit. Okay, something like that, right? Okay. I can make a little line, kind of like where this fence kind of goes back there. Don't need to get too detailed on that. There's some trees right here. You can draw these in, but we're gonna paint right over it anyway, so there's really no point. Okay. Can I paint you nude? Yeah, sure. Yeah, fly to Arkansas. I'll paint you nude, okay? I need to do a good, figure painting in here sometime. Okay, let's get started painting, all right? Let's take us a quick shot, too. How's everybody doing on TikTok? TikTokers. Let's have a little shot here. All right, cheers. Ha! All right, let's take some white paint and some blue paint. Come on. Okay, that was a lot of white. Okay, let's start with our big flat brush here. Take your big brush out of your water, tap it off. Let's stir some white and some blue together. Very, very light blue. And we're gonna make a nice sky here with some clouds in it. And I'm gonna leave some of those spots blank for where I kind of imagining some clouds. We're gonna cover a lot of the sky up with this, kind of about half the space with light blue and leave about half blank. So let's just kind of start in here. I'm gonna start up here. Maybe I kind of draw in kind of where my clouds are gonna be, something like that. And in between them, I can kind of paint my sections blue. All right. Bring this down here. But again, I might just kind of leave some spaces empty where I'm imagining there's a cloud here, Maybe up here there's a little cloud. So I'm gonna go in between these spaces. Maybe leave some little spaces empty for clouds, okay? And maybe that's something like that, okay? Once I do that, wash your brush. Silence says, paint my anus. Well, Silence, present it. No, I will not be painting your anus, okay? This is a classy production. Very classy. All right, let's take our brush. Let's get just some white paint, okay? Just white paint. And I'm gonna take white paint and I'm gonna go in these little empty spots where I have left open for my clouds. And we're just gonna put some fluffy little clouds here. Let's start over here. I'm just gonna kind of lightly brush this together. Kind of go all different directions with this. And I'm gonna have a little towel handy. Off the record? Well, anything's possible off the record. Get some more white paint. Let's fill this in.
I've been running for a while.
Every once in a while I wipe my brush if I got too much blue paint on my brush. So I do want to have some bright white paint. If there's any blue on my brush, I might want to, get some more, brush some of it off and get some clean white paint. Oh, what you guys been up to, huh? You see any good movies lately? Everyone should watch is the new John Mulaney stand-up special. So funny. Apparently, I didn't know this, but I guess John Mulaney, is a hardcore drug addict, and he went to rehab. Just didn't expect that. Okay, let's put some more white in here. Wait, I did watch that recently. It was really funny. Yeah, people asking me to paint them naked is... I've heard it 1,000 times. And you know what? No one ever does it, So I don't even believe you'd do it. Okay? I don't believe you. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. Oh shit. Oh jeez, what do they do? Alright, let's put some white in here. Calling him out. Put your money where your mouth is, Red. Alright, got some white paint in here. Maybe let's go ahead and get the white paint in here. Then I'm going to go in and just kind of lightly. Now you could use your round brush for this as well. I'm just kind of used to my flat brush, so I like it a little bit better. And then I could take some of this light color and kind of go in between some of these and add some more little light, faint clouds in the background. But I just kind of like this texture. You know, just play with this a little bit. Just want to not take your blue too far into your white paint, kind of erase, you know, those bright whites like I kind of did right there. But, you know, but just play with that so you get it how you like it. Running. Hold up. Okay, there's that. There's the sky. Wow, look at us. We're awesome. Okay, let's take some yellow and some blue. Let's make some green. Okay, I'm going to just use the blue on my plate I just had. No, I think the red will add to the painting. Red dog. All right, let's mix ourselves up a nice green color. A little yellow. You have to probably mix more yellow than blue to make the nice green. Probably a little bit lighter green, and maybe let's add a little bit of white. Let's have a medium green, a little white, not a lot. All right, let's start filling it in, okay? Let's just go ahead and start filling this sucker in. Just gonna go in here. One thing I might do up here in the front is maybe I mix a little bit more yellow or blue in, take away some of the white. Maybe a little less white in the front part here. Let's add a little bit more yellow. I just kind of like to make these look a little bit different. You can kind of tell the perspective. I feel like if you add a little bit more white back here, it looks a little more washed out, not as saturated. Looks like it's a little further away. Now I'm painting right over my fence post. I can still kind of see it through there. Because blue and yellow by itself, if you have a lot of white mixed in, it might cover that a little bit more, but just a little blue and yellow, you know, shouldn't do too, you should still be able to see it through there. Now I do like to kind of go with the, you know, direction of this hill here when I brush. I'm going to kind of go like this, right here, and kind of smooth it out, and kind of like, kind of a hill, and then it kind of dips and smooths back out, flattens back out a little bit. Oh yeah, what have I been doing? I did watch that John Mulaney special. It's really good. It was crazy, but it was also hilarious. Stories he tells are so funny. Okay. Boom, there we go. Got the green grass in. Yeah, Windows screensaver vibes. Okay, let's take a shot. Anybody on TikTok talking? No. Cheers. Ah. Okay. Shot 3. Okay, we got one more little part to do here, then we'll take a break, blow dry, do our trivia question, everything. New plate, purple and yellow. Alright, now I'm going to go to my big round brush here, okay? Take your big round brush out. Let's take this and let's stir our water with our purple here, get all that water mixed in so it's not super runny. Let's start pulling some yellow in here. We'll make up a decent little pile of this color. Kind of making ourselves a nice poop color. A nice little neutral poop color. Alright, we're going to use this for a lot of our shadowy areas. Okay. So this is what I'm going to fill in this whole section here. Now I'm going to kind of do this. I'm going to kind of press my brush down. Oh my gosh, my painting Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized my painting wasn't even fully... I must have knocked my painting over a little bit on accident. Okay, so I'm gonna brush this. Now, I'm not really worried about this edge. I'm gonna go back over it anyway. Let's just go ahead and press that down, get this rough texture like this. I would suggest a brush that maybe you're not real attached to. You know, it's not your best brush because, you know, this can kind of F with it a little bit. Might F with your brush. It's gonna F your brush up a little bit. Okay, something like that. Now, one more little thing we've got 3 trees here. So right around here, I'm gonna make a little line right there. That's gonna be my first tree. It's my biggest tree here. It's kind of leaning to the left, but this line is kind of angled up too, because it's kind of going with this shape of the hill. Let's put another one kind of close to it, right in here, and another little tree trunk. Try to make it smaller than this one, or make this one bigger. And I got another one back here. That's a real small one. Okay, so that's kind of my first ones in there, and then I'll kind of put a little bit of, you know, this to kind of show where this tree is. Alright, then I could do a little bit on this one, and a little bit here for this tree. And there we go. That's our first. We've blocked in all our colors. We got our big spots covered up, and we're looking good so far. Okay, let's take a shot, blow dry, talk about our trivia question here. Oh, one thing I'm going to do before that, though. I'm going to take my fan brush out, okay? This little fan brush. Now, this is a crappy one, so it's kind of already splitting up and everything. Doesn't look the best. But I'm going to take this, I can kind of dry it off. Then I'm just going to go in and kind of do this. Just give it a little bit of texture. Maybe a little bit of texture right here in the greens, just to give it something, just for this first layer. It's not so flat. Something like that. And I'm just kind of letting it dance, just letting it, flipping it back and forth, you know, just dab. You can just dab your brush. You can kind of flip it like this back and forth. It kind of makes a little texture. So I'm going to go through and just do that kind of throughout, just real quickly. Give it a little texture. Okay. What you guys been up to, huh? You guys still, what games are you playing nowadays? I don't see you on Overwatch anymore, hardly. I get a little bit of green on here. Happy trees do need friends. And we've got the 3 amigos back here. Our trees are like the 3 amigos. Okay. 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 Alright, let's blow dry and we'll keep going, okay? Only on the weekends, champ. Oh, work sucks. Yeah. Underclock is the hottest game. Underclock is not as good as Overwatch, okay? Okay, so today's trivia question is, what was the worst chore when you were a kid? Is it A, taxes, B, changing the oil in the car, C, working 2 jobs to put food on this table, D, doing what I have to do to keep this family together, E, fixing the dryer, F, putting the family dog down when he gets too old, G, kicking your uncle out when he gets too drunk at Christmas, or H, this is a stupid trivia question. Alright, that's your trivia question for today. Give it a guess. G, kicking your uncle out when he gets too drunk at Christmas. That chore was annoying. I think we all know what that's like. Being a kid stinks. Okay, and Sherry says this is a stupid trivia question. Okay. Good guess, Sherry. You might be right. Oh, that's real wet. I'm gonna dry some of that out. That might take forever to dry. Alex says F was a hassle, putting the family dog down when he gets too old. Yeah, was a hassle. Silence, I don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about. Alright, that should be dry enough. Okay, okay. You know, we should probably take a shot. Let's see. Today is also National Washington Day, National Shrimp Day, National Lipid Day, National Receptionist Day, National Clean Up Your Room Day, National Third Shift Workers Day, National Lupus Day, National School Nurse Day. So, yeah, that is a chore, Red. That's a good one. Anyway, those are the national days today. I saw the one that said Clean Up Your Room Day, and I thought they're just like using these national days to like, hey, it's National Do Your Fucking Chores Kid Day. Like whoever made that Clean Your Room Day is just like needs help with their kid cleaning their room, so they made a national day for it. Okay, okay. Oh, hey, cheers to Connecticut. Mom, it's National Washington Day. Maybe you should go to Washington. Just while you're up there. Okay, let's keep painting here. So now I'm gonna start. I'm gonna paint in some of my fence posts here. So I'm gonna take my chalk and let's kind of redraw this in. Let's put a little line here. Let's put a big line right here. Okay. Let's just kind of connect those two. Or you could do this. You could start with these lines and then draw the stick. I just want to make sure I get this big post over here. It's pretty close to the side of the canvas. And actually, it's okay if it's leaning a little bit. Okay, then maybe I'll put, you know, another one like there. And then back here I can kind of put some little posts like that. Okay, let's do that. We could also draw in, there's kind of like a bit of a tree here. Right? This is kind of this tree. And that's about all the drawing we're doing. Hooray! Okay, let's take a new plate and let's get some raw sienna. Actually, no, let's not get raw sienna. I lied to you. Okay, let's take our medium flat brush and let's get some of this here, dark color here. Some of the same purple and yellow color that you've been using. You could maybe make it a little bit more yellow. This is going to be the dark colors on the wood. So if it looks a little more brown or green, or not green, but kind of looks green, but looks a little bit more brown with the yellow, so I'm going to use that color a little bit more. Let's go ahead and draw in, paint in, this would be kind of our dark. Oh, whoops, didn't need to do that. Oopsie daisies. Whoopsie doodles. Now here I want to try to make this straight-ish. It's okay if not, because it could just be an old log or an old fence post. Alright, there we go, there's another one. Now I'm just kind of using the skinny side of my brush. I'm gonna make myself, now this one up front should be a little thicker. Probably the width of this brush will work, you know. Alright, back here I'm just gonna do some quick little lines like this. As they get further away, I can just do some little itty bitty lines like that. And I could make a little line, like a little fence post kind of going through these. But doesn't have to do the whole thing, but you know, a little bit. Okay. Now, we've got that done. I think next thing I want to do is take some of my... Okay, what did I do next? I think I did the greens. I did some more greens up here. I also need to put this dark color in. Let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my big round brush again. Oh, thank you. Well, I don't think anyone's painted me. I know in college we had to paint each other, so I know someone probably painted me as an assignment in college once. So, maybe, yeah. Good question. Good question. Alright, let's go ahead and put... I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more... This is for this big tree that's going to be right in front over here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. There we go. Okay, and this is where I kind of forget what I did next. So I'm just going to start with the greens on the ground. And then I'm going to put some greens up here. So let's switch back to my green plate. And, you know, I think we should take one more shot. Silence, has anyone ever painted you? Cheers. Okay. Shot 5. Okay, okay, let's take our we're gonna start using our fan brush a little bit more. So let's take that out. Fan brush. And let's get ourselves a nice green. Probably it's that same green that we had mixed up, honestly. Now here's where we're gonna start adding some more colors. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here. I'm imagining this is a hillside. And some of these shadows are creeping down because there's some trees up here, some shadows creeping down, but I'm gonna go ahead and work backwards and kind of make some of this go up. You know, something like this. I'm gonna kind of make that edge a little not as flat and solid there. Let some of these greens kind of creep up. Oh, there's a drip. That's why we try to stir our paint in, but I didn't do it very well. Oh, you painted signs? Oh. He just wasn't awake to realize it? Yeah. Well, you know, and also when they're sleeping, they don't move. You know, you want your model to be pretty still, so I think that's a good tactic, Red. Red says he did paint Silence one time. Silence is the person watching the stream right now. But he did it when he was sleeping and he didn't know. Is that right? Yeah, wasn't awake. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's take some more of this green. Let's go down here. And I do also like to kind of, again, kind of F up, mess up this. Maybe not so solid right there in those little shadow spots on the ground. Hello, Rant. I'll just add some of this throughout here. Okay? Now what you want to do with paint is you want to work from the background to the foreground. Now I went into some of this, that's okay. We're going to repaint a lot of this stuff, so I like to make this all pretty solid up here. Bring that room alive. Hey, my heart was aching. Down here I like to make bigger, more spaced out textures. Let me off my ass. It's the memory. And this also is painting. I like to kind of let go a little bit. It's going to be a little looser, not as solid and all that. It's going to be very impressionistic. Okay. Yes, the 4 ambient I put in his water really kept him still. Yeah, I bet. Well, I hope you. Can I see the? We'd like to see the painting if we can. Red, please share that painting that you made. Okay, something like that. Now we've got a little bit more texture in our grass. Looks a little bit better. It looks more better. Okay, now let's get a Alright, let's mix up some more yellow and blue. Okay, let's make a little bit darker blue. A little bit more blue with our blue and yellow mixture here. And we're going to add a little drop of white. Pretty pink. Might have been too much white. Okay, that's okay. Alright, there we go. This is going to be kind of our first layer. So now we're going to start layering up a lot of the greens in these dark spots here, okay? So let's start back here. You know, this is kind of our loosest area. I like to keep these above the top parts of my dark little band there. I'm just going to kind of lightly brush this. You could do some of this, you know? But I'm just going to kind of basically pull down, kind of start at the top and pull down. Just very small, light brush strokes, always pulling down with each brush stroke. Sherry, I'm so happy you're watching again. I haven't talked to you in a while. What you been up to? Okay. Oh, whoops. It's okay. You know what? It's fine. There we go. I'm gonna skip over these trees for now. Come back to those in a second. So I just get all this painted in. Okay, there we go. Now we've got our trees line a little bit, one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Okay, that's a lyric from a Linkin Park song, if you don't know. Okay, small trees. So we're gonna work our way from the back to the front. So let's start with this tree back here. Okay, let's put some little. This tree's got, you know, it's got its own thing going on up here. Then now we got our second tree here that we're gonna do. Okay, let's go ahead and put that. Like this. Now I know there's a big tree here, so I'm kind of staying out of that area, but I can certainly go into this smaller tree behind it to the right. And then up here, now our big tree. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. No time for this. Sorry, pretty pink. Okay, so there's our first layer there. Oh, just a lot. Been crazy town. Crazy town? Craziness? Been crazy lately? I've been working like crazy too. I feel your pain there. Okay, so again, same color. I don't know why I washed my brush out. I really didn't need to, but I guess just to do something with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. Now let's go in here again. I want to leave the dark colors at the bottom, like underneath. But on the tops, I kind of like to start on the top with a lot of these. And then just go boom, boom, boom. Okay, there's a little bit there. If my purple is a little wet, so it's mixing a little bit, and that's okay. All right. But this is just your fan brush. Just the old fan brush. It's great for making these trees. It's a go-to for some people. For like Bob Ross, I'm pretty sure used a fan brush, you know, on a lot of trees like this. Okay, so there we go. There's a first layer of that color. Okay, while that dries, let's go ahead and do a little bit of some yellows out here in the field, okay? Because the field's got some dandelions, okay? It's got some yellow flowers, and let's take one more shot, okay? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Okay. All right. Cheers, everybody. Okay, again, trivia question today, if you want to win a free painting, is what was the worst chore when you were a kid? Was it A, doing taxes, B, changing the oil in the car, C, working 2 jobs to put food on this table, D, doing what I had to do to keep this family together, E, fixing the dryer, F, putting the family dog down when he gets too old, G, kicking your uncle out when he gets too drunk at Christmas, or H, this is a stupid trivia question. Alright, those are your trivia things. Oh, and this is a banana. A monkey's a banana on his head. Okay. Let's take our keep going with our fan brush here. Wash that green out. Let's just get some yellow. Just some plain, straight yellow. Straight yellow, homie. Okay, yellow paint. Let's get that on our fan brush. Stir our water in. Press all of our bristles down to the paint. Get it all stirred in. Winton indeed. Yeah, I've got my yellow. Now here's what I want to do. I know the first blob I make is going to be the thickest because my brush is freshly covered with thick white yellow paint. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to have kind of a light, thick yellow, and then as it gets, maybe I brush, and as I brush, it gets a little bit. Some of the paint comes off, and I kind of want it that way. I kind of want to see these light, you know, a little bit lighter texture, a little bit less paint on, and then I can flip it over and really press down if I want a thick spot, but I can kind of use that thin amount of paint on the end of my brush, and I can kind of take that and run with it. It's going to be kind of like a thicker spot of yellows, and you know, the yellows are kind of throughout here. This is going to be kind of our first go at the yellows, so don't get too carried away. Let's go ahead and put, you know, kind of fill in some of this. It's going to be a little more solid back here. Rotten hair. Now again, I'm kind of going over these fence posts. I'm not worried about it. Okay, I can kind of dab, but I kind of like to pull down, get these little, this fan, these light little tiny bristle. See, nice, see, zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom. Here we go. So this little yellow, these little dandelions. Now once I get down here at the bottom, I'm going to make a little bit bigger, more spaced out brush strokes like that. Zoom, zoom. Maybe down here I might go boom, boom, boom. There's a solid, thick ones. Yeah, that looks good. Let's put some thick ones in there. Maybe just a couple spots. Let's space it out a little bit. Hey, there we go. That's looking cool. I like it. Maybe you don't like it, but I like it. If you don't like it, don't do it, okay? Let's see. That brush has me wet AF. Okay, Red, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you're scaring me a little bit. But you know what, Red? I am single now. Play your cards right, Red Dog. Maybe I will paint you. A tasteful nude painting of my friend Red. He's a handsome man. Okay, now back here again, just back to like some very small, light, little patches, not real defined, very loose, kind of close together in little clumps. I can make you put your phone down. Make a little up here. Oh shit, that was too much. Okay. Fuck me. Still wet there. You know what, Joel? It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, don't feel bad. That's fine. Everything's fine. It's not like, it was pretty mutual, to be honest. But yeah, she was saying things like, I'm breaking up with you because I have to read the McDonald's menu to you every time we go, and you still just get a Happy Meal, you know, things like that. And she kept saying things like, you have a problem, and like, I can't be in a relationship with someone who has whatever, some addiction. I don't know. I was hammered when she was talking, so I don't remember what she was saying, so. Okay, that's probably enough yellow. We got quite a bit of yellow there. Okay. Alright, let's go back to, you know, let's go back to our trees here, and let's take one more shot, okay? One quick shot. Okay, some of this needs to dry a little bit, so just take a second, maybe like a minute, or half a minute here. Oh, Red, do you want to see my, so I did one of those selfies, those AI art-generated selfies, and, you know, everybody's doing them, and they look really cool, and I did them, and, you know, so I liked them, but they weren't quite as, flattering as some of the other people's, but... So every day I gave me like 1 million of them. So every day I'm just doing a new one. This one I think is pretty funny, but this is an AI selfie, art selfie that they did of me. I guess I'm like a pharaoh in this one or something. But this one's one of the better looking ones actually. Look, look. Oh man, What if I do this? Was that good? Thank you. This one's alright. This one's alright. This one's alright. I've put some more up recently that are not alright, but this one's actually not too bad. So there's that. Alright, let's keep going. I'm just going to take some lighter greens and just kind of do another layer on top. So I kind of work my way on top. Working my way on top with just kind of lighter greens as I go forward. So kind of get the dark colors in the back and then the lighter colors as you come forward, right? So that's all I'm doing here. That's all I'm doing here. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Alright, let's go back to our green plate. Let's make a lighter yellow now. A brighter, lighter yellow. Lots of yellow. Or sorry, a lighter green, meaning lots more yellow than blue in our mixture now. So now we got this nice light green. Much more yellow, make it kind of more of a lime green. Well, hey, now we got some light green. Okay, let's start again. Starting our background. Doesn't really matter which spot, but let's just kind of start. I'm just gonna start working my way forward. But yeah, I've been super busy. Some of my streams have started late. I've been trying to make some new paintings, but I haven't been able to because I've been so busy. This one's a new one though. I did make this one new. And I don't know. It's been working a shitload, like so much. It's like one of the busiest times of the year for us because I'm in a college town, and I manage a restaurant. And it's graduation from the university this weekend, so it's just like a crazy busy time of the year. So I've been doing that. Been changing fucking soda boxes. Okay, if you haven't worked in a restaurant, or haven't changed like a soda box, like, just so you know, whenever you go somewhere, the soda machine, oh god, the soda machine, stupid thing. The soda machine, you gotta put new, it takes syrup. The syrup is hooked up to this line, and then it adds the carbonation when it comes out of the little fountain drink, right? So I have to go back and change it all the time whenever it's empty. And just so you know, the soda box looks like this. You ever see one of these motherfuckers? Changing these out is insane. I don't know. And then you have to break the box down, and it's like breaking down, I don't know, it's like destroying the stone that Arthur's sword was stuck in or something. It's so insane. They're reinforced, like, I don't know who's gonna break into this thing. Like, they act like this is like, there's a fucking Fabergé egg in here or something, and I mean, they act like international terrorists are trying to fucking break into these things. They're so sturdy and solid and thick and shit. Like, whenever you have to break these down, I'm like, are they worried that like Ocean's 11 is trying to like break into this box or something? It's crazy. And then you have to like I have to like take it apart with like tools and stuff to like break it up. I mean, it just gets, after a while, just ripping these all these layers of cardboard apart gets pretty exhausting. I'll take like a knife or something, stick it in there and kind of pry it. Oh my god, I don't wish. It's okay the first few times, but then when you're doing it constantly, you're just like, motherfucker. So, anyway, that's just part of my journey. That's just my journey, okay? Okay. Now I'm doing the same thing on these trees. Gonna work my way from the back tree to the front tree. And that's all we're doing here. Nothing too cray-cray here. Our toe jam. What? What are you talking about? Silence, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, there's that one. Let's go up here. Let's add another little layer here. So again, I'm keeping this kind of on the top parts, above my, kind of the top parts of my greens. So this is going to be, the light parts are going to be kind of at the top, because that's where the sun is hitting them. That's why the lighter colors are at the top. But you can really see this texture works really great in these areas. This brush works really great in these areas. Okay. Okay. Well, this is a little too... Maybe not make this so solid here. Okay. 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 Is anyone on TikTok saying anything? All I see is join, like. I don't see any, and then if there's a message, it's immediately covered up by by 5 people saying joined. Okay, so don't know what to say about, I don't know what to do about that. TikTok, sorry TikTok. TikTok, go to my Twitch page. It's better on my Twitch page. TikTok. Okay, let's see, what next? Let's do our light purples. Let's do our light purple. You know what? I don't think I am done. I think I want to do a little bit more. You know, this is a good time to step back from your painting and look at it and say, let's just step back and see if there's anything you want to fix. You know, maybe step back and say, really? Really, me? Is this really what I want? That little area. This little area is bugging me. There's two. Okay, that's it. Okay, well, you know what? That's it. Let's get a new plate. New plate, everybody. Purple and white. New plate. Purple and white, everybody. Everybody. Purple and white. Now we're going to make ourselves a little light purple. And let's take one more shot. Sherry says she sucks at trees. Well, you know, I think practice, you know, you'd be pretty good with it. I think you can definitely do it. Okay, what was I doing? Shot of whiskey. Oh, yeah. Oh, can I... Red asked if I can put him and Dylan having a nude picnic in the background. I might be able to do that. Shot number 8. Okay, let's go ahead and take our little baby brush here. Ooh, I don't have a good... Oh, well, maybe raw sienna and white will work. Okay, I have a request for 2 of my friends to put them in the background having a nude picnic. So I'm going to mix up a little. Okay, and I'm going to put... Oh.
Well, I know you've been through hell, and the pressure's piling on. Spend your day thinking about the way that everybody does you wrong. Something good would have come your way. You really don't think you dare. Sing a sad song.
There you are. Look, I put you in there. Okay, let's keep going here. You're nude. I'm not going to go into detail, okay, because I don't want to get, like, fined or anything here. Alright. Let's keep going with this fan brush. Wash it out a little bit. Alright, let's take some white and purple. Mix that together, make ourselves a nice light purple. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm going to start in here and just kind of start making some little, very light, faint purples. These are going to become little kind of purple little patches in here. Kind of like little, ooh, I kind of like this little... What if I do this? Well, that kind of works. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll start with the big spots. Wow, wow, wow. Now here I might just use a corner of my brush so it's not as wide of a berth. Not that wide of a... Take a wide berth. What am I thinking of? Not that wide of a... I don't know, section that you're painting with your brush. I don't know why I can't think right now. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put... Now I'm just going to do this. Maybe I'll do some of this. Oh, yeah, what's up? Oh, hey. And there's in-between spots. Maybe there's a little... Hey, you know, a little purple. Hey, it's a little purple. It doesn't look very purple on the screen, unfortunately. Look, actually, the colors on the screen are a little... much more green than they should be. Maybe let's see if I can... Let's see if all I can... Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, you're welcome, Red. Thank you, and you're welcome, okay? Maybe I could put a little back in here, right? Okay. Okay, so, let's see. What do we need to do next? We need to put our light greens in next. And that's all a little. Let's just blow dry for a quick second, okay? No. I don't have red out. Okay, it's red's not in this painting. Okay. Yes, I could put a little tint of red on the these two back here, but red's not in the colors for this painting. I don't have red. Okay. I do have red right back here, but I'm not gonna get it out. I refuse. It's against my code. Okay, next step. All right, let's finish our trees off, do a little bit to those. Oh God, okay, excuse me. All right, let's take more yellow paint and some white paint here. We're gonna make our lightest of greens here. Let's take that fan brush again, take a bunch more yellow, start down here with our green mixture, and this time we're gonna add some white. Now I've got our lightest light, almost a yellow color, a very light green. I'm gonna start here, okay? I'm gonna start on these trees, okay? Because I'm not gonna put much in the background, but I kind of want to do these first to see how they look before I add just little tiny bits of it in the background. I definitely want to add them into this tree, and this tree. Oh God, here comes my cat Philip. Philip? What are you doing, Philip? Hi. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh, Philip. Hi, Philip. Come here. Wow. Wow. Hey. Okay, let's put a little bit on here on our above our light greens. I would use this fairly sparingly, but just kind of in very specific areas where... There we go. And then, I can put a little bit, maybe a little bit in here. Maybe a little bit spread out. Just spread them. Okay, spread it out. And referring to your paint, you need to spread it. Okay. Your colors, you want to spread them out. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Not bad. I like it. Okay, let's go back to yellows in our grass because I want to make this edge nice and solid now. And I can put a little bit stronger yellows in some areas. So I'm going to go back to my yellow plate where I just had yellow on. Same brush I've been using, but make sure I wash out all that green. Philip! Philip! He goes, meow. He walks in and goes, meow. Meow. That's how my cat Philip sounds, because it sounds like this. Meow. 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 I guess that's just how cats sound, though. Okay, so let's make this edge nice and solid. Here we go. There's our little... I want to cover up the bottom of that a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to add some more yellows on top. Maybe just in certain areas. I kind of like to let them kind of go at this. I should probably try to keep them more like this. More of these kind of. Keep my brush kind of angled at this angle, right? Stuck to my convictions, never seen a prison. I can stay consistent. Look at my ambition. What? I can think of how high I go. Mind right or it's vominos. If you with the shit, then it's time to go. Let me shift the fifth and I'm down the road. Never fit to slip, but you down the slope. I'm royalty. Alright, put some of this in between. Kind of on top of some of our purples. Ooh, this looks cool. I like that. Maybe put a little bit of this down here, really kind of space it out. Okay. Maybe a little back here, maybe a little bit on top of here too. Okay. Maybe a little bit right up here. Okay. So now we've got a lot of this done. We really just need to put in, redefine some of this up. And, you know, maybe take a shot. Alright, cheers!
Yeah, we ain't checking on what's up. Watching all the gossip, and I think I seen enough. Ignoring all these prophets when they don't believe in us. They steady talking, yet
Alright, new plate. I guess I could go back to the other plate, but I'm gonna go and get a new plate. Okay, we got some of our raw sienna and some of our purple. I'm gonna switch back to my medium flat brush, okay? Make sure we wash it out. Let's take some of this purple, mix it in here with our raw sienna. It's gonna give us kind of a dark brown color with a little, like a shadowy color for our fence. And we could use this on our trees if we wanted, but I think I'm gonna try to use a different color. I could use a little bit of this, I guess. Okay. So again, here's our dark color. It might be a little different, but you know what? I like it. I like it. There's that. Right now, again, I want to put some of this in. This is going to be the bottom of my... It's going to be the dark side of that fence post. Dark Side of the Moon album. That's an album by a band. Some band. No one really actually knows who made that album. It's a mystery. Okay, so now I'm going to go and maybe put some of these back in. I like to kind of leave this loose and not do every single one. But there we go, there's the first start. Let's wash our brush out. Let's get just some, let's just get some raw sienna by itself here, okay? Let's just try this by itself. Oh, yeah. Now, if I turn my brush this way and kind of blend these a little bit, I just brush it super light. Even if I don't turn it sideways in some of the skinnier areas, let's try it again here. Maybe here, we can go there. If I brush super lightly, maybe dry your brush off if it's a little dark. Here I can kind of pull down, like start at the top and pull down. I could do that as well. I like to kind of make a line to kind of set that. Here I'm just kind of making a couple lines, kind of showing where, you know, one side of the fence is. There we go. Good, that's a little better. Let's add some white. Let's take some white here. White and our raw sienna now. Again, this is going to be, you know, a lot of this painting is a little bit more loose, a little more impressionistic. So impressionistic just means, you know, not photorealistic, not very detailed. Or, you know, it just means that you get the impression of what's going on. But not necessarily, it's like trying to be... There's a thing called naturalism and all that. Impressionism is kind of like, hey, how about we paint it however the fuck we want to, you know? It's kind of like one of those first times, just every movement in art usually, I mean, it's not all of them, but a lot of them, like Impressionism. It's really just to be like, hey, this is how, hey, we're artists, trust us, we know how to make art, and a lot of it's going to be not super photorealistic. I feel like a lot of these movements, like Impressionism, Fauvism, were kind of just like movements that incrementally gave artists more freedom to do whatever they want, make it look however they want. Because those are more interesting. Now I'm going across here and I've just made a line, then I'm just kind of pulling to the right. Kind of a curved line, so this is almost like if you draw a lot, it's almost like hatching and cross hatching. But you're basically just pulling down with your brush and it's making... Oh, thank you, Silence. Silence, you're such a sweetheart today. Not that you're not always a sweetheart. Now I'm going to put little dots, kind of like the tops of these little posts. I'm going to kind of make some just very loose, faint lines there for where those fence posts are. Okay. Last little thing here, I'm going to go back to my dark color again. I'm gonna put some of the dark colors back in. Excuse me. Let's put a little bit more purple in here, so maybe it's a little touch darker. Main thing I want to do here is I want to put a little bit there, and kind of the end of this little, that little thing there. I'm not gonna mess with this actually. That looks good. Oh shit! I meant to put the little light spots on the tops of my. Oh, dude, you give me. Oh, that's happening. That's happening, Silence. That's gonna happen here very soon. Let's get this painting done. Alright, I got my light color again. This is the same color I used for all this. Now, what I want to do here is I want to put a nice solid spot on top there. Kaboom! And boom goes the dynamite. There we go. There's our wood. Now, we could also do a little line like this. You know, some of these times it makes it look a little more like wood or something. In some of these lines or whatever. But you don't have to. I don't know, it's just something. Okay, let's go back to our fan brush and just do something real quick here. Let's go back to our yellow. Let me just kind of cover the bottom up there. There's a little spot like that, you can cover that up the bottom. There, boom. Boom. Done, boom. Oh, you know, that's a good point. Okay, so maybe one of the last things you could do is... Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I'm gonna keep my same flat brush, and let's go back to this dark color again. Now let's put some of this back in here. Any areas that maybe we've covered up with some greens or some colors that we didn't mean to necessarily are super solid colors, or maybe some of these shadowed areas here. But then let's also get a lot more of our raw sienna and white. Let's make a new color up here. It's just a little bit, just a lighter color than our dark color. It doesn't have to be light. It can be a medium or even a dark color as long as it's lighter than this color. Let's put a little line like that. Kaboom, kaboom. Maybe just a little like that. Okay, maybe I can put a little in here or something. Hey, there we go. That's good. That's fine. That's just fine. Okay, one of the last things we gotta do. Oh, happy anniversary to you guys. Hey, let's take a shot for your anniversary, boys. Cheers! Okay, not done yet. Let's take our... Oh, let's count that shot. Alright. What was I doing? Alright, so I'm gonna add a little bit more details. I'm gonna take some more, I'm gonna take some white now with my fan brush. I'll go back to this plate where I did my white and blue for the sky. And I want to put a little bit of this throughout in here, my purple area, kind of like little, I don't know. I should be pretty, very, very careful with this. Deliberate, careful. Don't put a lot of this. Down here, can maybe put some big, couple big blobs. Okay. Oh, okay. Then maybe back here. Do like little dots like that. Hey, that looks alright. Okay, then maybe I'll take some more of my green.
I'm looking.
Let's go back to our green color here. And let's just nice this up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Okay, last thing we want to do. We're gonna put some little. We want some little stuff, some little things showing up in here in the front. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this green plate again. Let's take our flat brush. There it is. Let's take our blue and yellow plate. We can go back to our shadow plate. So I got my green plate, I got my shadowy plate. Purple and yellow. Let's start with our dark colors. And, you know, I'm not going to make quite as many as I did in the original because I feel like I maybe overdid a little bit there. You know, let's do some. I'm just going to turn my brush, and you know what? My brushes are... I'm getting too carried away. Let's flatten it back out. Maybe sometimes I squeeze the paint through. Let's lay it down flat, pull it over, flip it over, pull it over, pull it through. Let me start making these. I love this song. Oh. Rigged. Do you guys want this painting? Actually, wait, I can paint it back in if you guys want it.
What was that?
I took it out because I thought if someone wanted this painting because they liked it, maybe they don't want two naked guys in the background. Alright, well, maybe I'll paint you back in, okay? Oh wait, maybe can I just... Oh no. Alright, so let's get that. Let's do a dark green. So now I'm just gonna do some of these. So same thing. Each one you want to flatten your brush out. Just make some thin lines here. Just do some thin lines, okay? Don't get carried away. Not trying to do big rails here, just some thin little lines. Alright, let's take some more yellow. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh! So we're starting to put some more... Hi-ho! I'm kind of racing to the end here, so... Forgive me. So I get some light yellow. Ooh, that looks nice.
What do you think?
Oh, jeez.
It's not the kind of
It
music
means that old
Willie
Willie Shakespeare here used to write.
Great big hit.
Dude, don't you think Kermit's just a catty bitch? Just kidding. Kermit, if you're listening, I respect the hell out of you. You know, it's National Shrimp Day, though, and this is Pepe the King Prawn. It's kind of funny, actually, I brought that up because I just have a picture of him. Hey, Pepe King Prawn! I was watching a lot of SNLs with Muppets that are kind of funny. And Ridiculousness is on, because apparently Ridiculousness is like on 80% of, you know, MTV's new like lineup is just fucking Ridiculousness. You know what's funny is Ridiculousness is like, it's like you know, it's like Ridiculousness is like millennial funniest home videos. Oh, yep. That's kind of what Ridiculousness is. It's just internet videos are kind of like America's funniest home videos for millennials and younger. Millennials and younger. Okay, hey, there's the painting for today. Let's go ahead and take our brush and sign it. I need to paint my edges as well. Kaboom. Let's paint our edges. I'm gonna paint them green.
I'm leaving.
Let's see. Did I have anything else? Okay, so again, Pepe, soda box. Oh God. AI selfie of me as a pharaoh. And, as always, monkey with a banana on his head. Okay? So to review, this is how you make paintings, and These soda boxes are ridiculous. This is what I would look like as a pharaoh. Today's National Shrimp Day. It's also National Lipid Day, which apparently has something to do with your blood. And I guess it comes from like poor diet and lifestyle, so I might have that, you know, so maybe this is my day today. Maybe in the context we should be like, it's my lipid day, it's lipid day, okay? It's also National Lupus Day, but that's more of an autoimmune thing that you're like born with. I don't have that, but I don't think I have that. Alright guys, if no one else wants this painting, I'll paint you nude guys in the background, I guess, and you can give it to you if no one else wants this painting. But I'm gonna see if anybody else wants it first before I put your nude cells in the back. You know, what am I talking about? Why not just paint it in?
So hard to figure out who you want in your life. You know, it's one of those things that's really hard to say. Next thing you know, you're like 1,000,000 years old and
What are you guys doing? You guys stop talking all of a sudden. I'm paranoid. Now I'm paranoid. Moving closer. And death marches on. Okay, hey look, there's our painting. Alright, I'll paint you naked guys back in, okay? Okay, alright. Alright, fine. Oh my god. Sherry just said, who doesn't want a picture with two nude guys in it? That's awesome. That's so funny. You know, you're right, Sherry. Just for you. I'll put them in there. Alright.
Well, I wake up in the morning, I go and brush my teeth, turn on my old radio, it made me feel like a freak.
Alright, there you go. You guys are in there, okay? Hey,
Just ain't the way it starts.
so, again, today's trivia question was... let's do the trivia question and, we'll be done today. So today's trivia question was, what was the worst chore when you were a kid? Was it A, taxes, B, changing the oil in the car, C, working 2 jobs to put food on this table, D, doing what I had to keep this family together, E, fixing the dryer, F, putting the family dog down when it gets too old, G, kicking out your uncle when he gets too drunk at Christmas, or H, this is a stupid trivia question. The correct answer, it does seem like a lot there, but the worst chore, honestly, was working 2 jobs to put food on this table. You know, where mom and dad would say, you know, look, we gotta put food on this table. And it's like, go do your chores. And I'm like, okay, I'll be back in 8 hours, you know, and you go work the night shift, come back to put food on this table. And it was a close one with doing what I had to keep this family together. That's another chore that I had as a kid that was a chore, but I still just hated working 2 jobs, you know, and going to school. That was the worst chore. So correct answer was C, working 2 jobs with food on this table. So, Sherry, you in a painting. Silence, you in a painting. Silence and Red, I'm going to send you this painting, okay? Sherry, if you want a painting, though, just because I haven't seen you in so long, please take one. I would love it if you want another painting. I have too many. I'll give you a few paintings. Actually, why don't you pick some paintings out, and I'm going to send you some bonus ones just to... And you could use them as firewood if you want or something, but I just need to get rid of them. Okay, so... I think we covered everything. Thank you guys, and I love you, and have a great rest of your day and week, and okay, goodbye. I love you. Bye.